level guys, UFC world class level fighters. Now you got a big one coming up in a few weeks. Um,
Yeah,
against a fellow Canadian. Now I don't ask this question because I think when media asks that question, it's stupid. Like, what's your game plan? Like, what the fuck off! I'm not gonna tell you my game plan. Yeah,
no,
here's word for word what I'm planning to do with my coaches. No, but
yeah, yeah.
like, how are you feeling about this fight and this specific opponent? I know it's a fellow Canadian ex UFC fighter. Um, you know, Shane looks like he's hungry. He's ready to go. He's been getting himself back in there. So how are you feeling about this one coming up?
I feel good. Like ever since the Dufour fight, I'm still like doing my things. I'm still strength conditioning. I'm still, drilling and trying to master those basics. I feel excellent athletically, cardio wise, strength wise, fight IQ, all that stuff. I feel
Yeah,
great. Like, I know you don't, like I said, like you said, you don't ask that question, but it's like, man, at the end of the day, like the game plan goes out of the water and you just fight.
yeah,
Fight and
I
you
know.
stick to your guns.
Yeah, and
So,
I mean, so where's this fight? Where's this fight? This one's in the U.S., right?
this one's in Edmonton.
Okay, so it's in Canada, so it's not too bad of a travel. So preparation wise, now I know we said we were gonna get back to it. Obviously, after your last fight, we went to a fucking lockdown again because
Yep.
because the government is fucking retarded. So like obviously that's gotta have to had some effect on your preparations. How have you kind of adjusted? I know that this is like the fourth or fifth time we've done this adjustment. So how has it been preparing for this one as opposed to the last couple during the lockdowns?
Uh, I would say like very similar. Just adjust as things go,
Yeah,
and as long as we get the work in and do the right things, whether it's working with an elite wrestler or an elite striker or an elite mixed martial artist, and then just specific things for pads or specific things in positional stuff. To okay, this is what he's good at. Okay, we're gonna nullify that. We're gonna neutralize that. All right, this is what you're good at. All right, we're gonna do this,
yeah,
and then it's just all those things that create good habits, and it's just yeah, it makes everything like up here feel better. So you're more confident. You're more ready to go. Like you won't have any doubts no matter what. Like yeah, every fight's uncomfortable. You get to a point where you're like, man, we're stupid for doing this, and then
yeah.
after you're like, this was sick.
All,
I'm ready.
all, yeah, I only feel that way for like 10 minutes after, and then I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck. Then you get that dumb question. Someone's like, "Oh, congratulations! So when's the next one?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, I just got out of there." Like,
yeah. Like let me chill for a bit. I
let me
here.
be
Like
like, let me be a human being for a little bit. My face is still fucking hurting. Like, I want to be a human
yeah,
being for a couple. Like, that's happened to me every time I fight. I'll fight. Someone will be like, "Hey, great job. When's the next one?" I'm like, can I eat first and
yeah.
then
Like can I finish eating? We'll talk about this after, man.
yeah. But I mean, so you got this big one coming up. Now a win here against such a good guy like Shane really puts you back in the mix to get back in the UFC. Is that the ultimate goal? Obviously, everyone wants to get back in the UFC and compete at that level. You feel like this is the one that's gonna put you there?
I believe so. Like if somehow either one of us don't get called up beforehand, I feel like whoever wins out of this fight will get that call back just because it's like we're the top two Canadians at our division who
Yeah,
are not in the UFC or Bellator, and we are the elite of the elite in our country right now. So
absolutely. Yeah.
this is who will be the next one to come back. So it's basically just a comeback season fight for both of us
Yeah.
in a way.
So I mean, that puts a little bit more pressure on it, but I mean, you've been in those situations before, right? Where you know, I mean, your UFC debut. For people who don't know, it was on short notice, right? And
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
what, one
one
week,
day.
right?
Yeah, 7 days or 6 days, a week. But yeah,
A week against a guy in a different weight class. No problem. I'll fucking do it. All
yeah,
right.
why not? It's just
Um.
everybody.
Well,
If anyone gets touched, right? Everybody's brain's the same. We all work the same way. It's just can somebody handle it or not handle it? That's all.
yeah. And now, when you got that call, how did that feel? Like finally getting the call to get to the big leagues.
It's surreal, and makes you know and makes you feel like all that hard work, it does pay off. It will
Yeah.
always pay off, and no matter what you do in life, whether it's your job or your sport or mixed martial arts, the hard work will always pay off, and it'll get you to where you want to go. And after like accomplishing that and getting that call, it really made me believe that 110% more.
Yeah, like this is your purpose. You know, this is what
Yeah.
you were put here to do. That like it was because I mean I've been following you. I've been following you, and obviously we trained together back in the day for a long time. So I know the punishment that you've put yourself through to to get to that point, right? I mean, your first. When I was living there, there was I don't think there was a fight where I didn't see this guy marked up.
Yeah.
This
That's
guy,
maybe because I'm really white and I bruise really, really
yeah,
easy. But
maybe. Like my wife is white as shit too, so I'll just like blow a breeze on her and she'll fucking turn red. So maybe that
well,
was it.
yeah,
But
maybe.
but like